Here we are in Storyboard, and to address the first two questions in the quiz, we want to double check that our actions and outlets are all connected. First, let's check the Roll the Dice button. So we'll look at the pop-up menu here, and we can see Roll the Dice down here, the Roll the Dice action, but it's not connected to anything. So that's one connection that's missing. Let's go ahead and fix that. And we also need to check the action for the OK button. So that looks fine, that's hooked up. And there's two outlets we need to check, the two outlets for the dice image views. So let's look at our dice view controller. Here the first die outlet is set. You can see it highlights there, but the second die outlet is not set. So let's go ahead and fix that. To see where the images for these dice are stored, we need to open up the Project Navigator. Here, if you click on this folder images.xc assets, you'll see all the dice images here. And next we're going to go into the rollViewController.swift file and go ahead and close our Project Navigator. And then if you look in the roll the dice method, you can see that the first value, the dice value, is coming from calling this function random dice value. And then if you go into the function random dice value, you can see that the method arc4random is what's actually generating the random numbers. Now if we go into the dice view controller file, we can see how these random numbers are matched up with images. Here in this line of View Will Appear, you can see where the image names come from. Remember that the dice images have the names D1, D2, D3, etc., which means that the strings for the image names can be built up from the dice values. Let's take another look at these dice values. Why do they have question marks at the end? We declare these properties with optional types because we expect them to be nil until the roll the dice method is called. Remember from the first Swift session that it's okay for optional types to be nil. The question mark specifies a wrapped optional, and you can see that the dice values are conditionally unwrapped here in View Will Appear. This if-let construction unwraps the first value optional by assigning it to a new variable under the condition that first value is not nil.